Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's November 20th, 2019. A couple things that I just want to, and I'm not done with cars, by the way, the last video that I put out. I still want to just bring up a couple more things on that, but more importantly, I want to explain this fantasy that we're living in, because it is a fantasy. All right, put aside, I mean, your whole life is a fantasy, okay? And I'm not saying the holographic world or the computer simulation or anything like that. Put that aside for a minute, okay? Your life itself is made up, fabricated. It shouldn't exist. Okay, the billionaires are running what we're living in. The people that are above them are the ones hiding flat Earth and doing whatever the hell they're doing. But this whole life that you live has been fabricated. We shouldn't be doing any of this. You know, and that's probably why 90% of us are lost. You know, and we don't know what we're doing because we shouldn't be doing any of this. This fabricated life that we live in. Going to work. Spending 30, 35 years at work with some asshole boss that you hate. You know, doing shit you don't want to do. Celebrating holidays, which mean shit, dick. All made up. Every month, something new. Every month, another birthday. Every month, another Christmas. I mean, it's just, it's all been fabricated, okay? All of it. And it's the only way they know how to control billions of people. It's obvious. I mean, think about life, its essence. It means nothing. You're never satisfied in anything that you do. You're never happy with the way things come out, right? I mean, there's a reason for that. The reason is because the Creator didn't create this life for us. It's been created for us, and it's scripted on a daily basis. And all they try to do is they try to keep us more busy with more shit and more bills. Do you realize every time I turn around, my phone bill goes up $3 or $4 every fucking 2 months? You know, cable, I don't even know why I have cable. I don't even know why I'm paying for it. You know why? Because if I can't have a phone unless if I have cable, and I can't have internet unless if I have cable, because they put the 3 package going, and it doesn't make any sense to get one because it's cheaper just to get all 3 of them. All right, but then they change shit. It's everything they change. I don't know if you understand the point that I'm getting across to you, but all of these bills, all of this shit, I mean, and then they think of other stuff, you know, Netflix, and then they think of more shit to tax you for and to make you purchase and just get you in debt and constantly keep you in debt. Don't do anything when it comes down to entertainment, because that is the only thing that's advanced. There's a reason for that. Entertainment is the only thing that'll ever advance. And as long as they can keep you occupied, as long as they can keep you confused, as long as they can keep you fighting amongst each other, as long as they can keep you watching this politician because he's in jail and he's going to court for some stupid reason, as long as they can keep you engulfed with all of this information and all of this complete nonsense, they're winning. They're winning big time. The educational system is shit. Football, baseball, shit. Means nothing. Should mean nothing to you. It's total crap. Who cares who wins? They don't know you, and you'll never know them. They'll just live in their $25 million mansion, enjoy themselves, while they're watching the sheeple watch them play baseball. and kick a ball around a fucking court. And golf, I never understood how this is even a fucking sport. Do you know what's God, that guy is so famous at I don't even know what his fucking name is, and I really could care less. But you should see the size of this guy's house. It's not even a house, it's a fucking town. right by the water. It's incredible. It's amazing. It really is amazing that when you get so rich and you become billionaire status, there's nothing in the world that can bring you down at all except us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, because they're all afraid of us until we all wake up, until we say we've had no more. We're not doing any more social networking. We're not doing anything. We're not going out and buying shit anymore. We're tired of it. That's going to be an interesting time. That really is. And I'm not saying don't go out and buy things and shit like that. I'm just saying break the chain of nonsense of this trained world that they have us in that has worked so fucking well that some people are so asleep there's just no way of waking them up. There's no way. It's an impossibility. They can't. All right, so back to vehicles. Well, I've explained to you that technology is always going to be the only thing that's ever going to change. Thinner phones, smaller TVs, thinner TVs. More intelligent robots. I'm still waiting for that robot to bring me a beer in my kitchen, you know? We still haven't gotten that yet. But I mean, it's just, that's it. That's all they can do. That's all they can do. And you know, it's funny because it almost seems like they've stolen this technology from something. You know what I mean? Think about it for a second. Smartphones, they've reached pretty much, the only thing they can do now are foldable phones. That's it. And they can't even get that right. You know, yeah, they have a couple of them that are out right now, but we'll see what we're gonna be like in about a year. That screen's gonna be flickering all over the place. Hell, these screens suck. I have ghost images all over my fucking phone through YouTube. You can see the lines on them. You know, nothing's perfect when it comes down to this technology, but they have to do something with it because it occupies and consumes everybody like you wouldn't believe. Go ahead, take a smartphone away from a 10-year-old. What do you think is going to happen? Nothing but tears. All right, back to cars, back to vehicles. You see, it's so bad that people just don't know what to do. All these cars are starting to look alike now at this point. SUVs, I tell one from another, please. You know, sedans, they have no character anymore. At least back in the 80s, they had character, okay? You couldn't interchange parts with one of these cars with another one. Character, that was the thing back in the 80s. That's the thing I want to bring up is character. Most of us have lost our character completely. They become so fake because of Hollywood has trained them to act the way they're acting. And that really is a shame. Fucking Hollywood, man. What a stronghold it has on people. But these vehicles with the lights and the modifications to their muffler systems and people just don't know what to do anymore because they want women to look at them and meanwhile they illegally modify their vehicles and make themselves look more of a fool. So if you come up to my house in one of these modified fucking vehicles, which is illegal, which you'll be pulled over by a police officer shortly, and why would you put yourself in harm's way like that? I have no idea. My daughter's not going to get in the car with you because I know immediately you're an aggressive driver. They're easy to spot. Look at the bright lights that are coming at you. It looks like he has his brights out. He's going 100 miles per hour, tinted windows. Fuck. Don't get me started with this shit. Very frustrating. The mountains. I want you to study the mountains. I want you to think about something, okay? I want you to think about these gigantic trees that might have once been here on our flat plain. And I want you to think about forests. The way you think a forest is. When you walk in there and you see these big sticks in the woods and they're so close together. Think about a land that had 3-4 mile trees, gigantic trees, huge, that were separated by each other, by evenly spaced. That was a forest, my friends. This, what we're looking at here, are trees on top of tree trunks. Huge tree trunks, gigantic tree trunks. I bet if you brought a seismograph to Devil's Tower, which, by the way, they won't allow either, that's a little kind of funny, isn't it? You would find a root system in that ground that was incredible. So large it probably, you might not even be able to see it. It might not even be picked up. But why would they not allow you to put a seismograph on the ground at Devil's Tower? Why? Why couldn't you do that? Oh, it's a national park, and there's only limited things you can do in a national park. Well, that's very convenient, don't you think? Everything is scripted. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my channel and letting me